Hello, students. Welcome to Party's Computer Academy online classes. In this class, we learn about introduction to computer and the functionality of computer. And based on that functionality, we will discuss about the basic parts of computer system. So, first of all, we covered why we need these components of computer. At last, we will cover the basic components of computer system that can be categorized into four. First one is input unit, second is storage unit, third CPU, fourth one is output unit. So let's start. So why we need computer? Whatever the work we want, we have to supply the data, and based on that data, the computer processed our data and gives some information. So our computer lies between data and information. So we have to be very clear about what is data and what is information. So if anybody asks about what is data, so we can say that data is a raw facts and figures that have some meaning. And information is a processed data came from the computer. You can easily see with the example that there are some words I have written here: RAM, age, years, old, and one digit is 32. These are data, but we are not getting anything, any information I am not getting. So these data came to the computer, and with some application that words are processed and we get a sentence. Ram is 32 years old. Now I am getting some information that there is a person, Ram, which is 32 years old. Okay. So from data to information, we need computers. Okay. So to take up the data or send the data, we need some devices. To process the data, we need some devices. To show the result, we need again a device. That's why we need components of computer system. I hope you understand. So move on further, block diagram of computer. Here you can see that the first step is data and the last step is information. And between these, our computer lies. So there are four basic components: input unit through which you can enter the data to the computer, output unit where the result can be shown to the user, the processing done on the data by the CPU, and if you want to store the data, a storage unit is needed. So let's take each of them one by one. So what is input unit? As I already told you that these components help users enter data and commands into the computer system. So what they are? They can be a keyboard, they can be a mouse, they can be anything through which you can give data to the computer. That's it. Now, CPU. The second step is to process the data. So who will process the data? CPU. That's why the name is central processing unit. and it is the main part of computer. That's why it is known as brain of computer. It has two things. First one is ALU and second one is CU. ALU stands for arithmetic logical unit and CU stands for control unit. As we earlier see that in the functionality of computer lab, we need a unit through which we can control every parts of computer. So in CPU, there is a specific unit known as control unit, which is responsible for coordinating tasks between all components of computer system. And who will process the data? ALU is responsible to process the data. Okay, so CPU has two work. First one is to control all other parts of the computer. And second one is a main essential, that is processing our data. And now after processing, the result have to be shown to the computer by some devices. That devices can be a monitor, printer, speaker, and through which human can understand. So these are under output unit. Now the last one is storage unit. As I told you that with the help of input unit, we can transfer our data or instruction to the computer. So before going to the CPU, that data should be stored. So we need some storage. First point is what it is? The data and instruction data entered into the computer system through input unit have to be stored before the actual processing starts. Now, sometimes we need some intermediate result to be stored. For example, A plus B plus C. So, first of all, A plus B, whatever the result have to be stored, and that result must be added with the variable C. Now, the actual output arrives. So, intermediate results as well as the result, whatever produced, have to be stored. These 3 points, we need a main storage that is known as main memory, or you can simply say that RAM, random access memory. And another type of storage is known as secondary. If we need to store the result permanently, then we need secondary type of storage. For example, hard disk. Here. So that's it. Today we covered 4 basic components of computer. First one is input unit. Second one is output unit. Third one is CPU, in which again there are 2 subsections. First one is for controlling the devices. Second one is processing the data. And the last one, we see that there are 2 types of storage. First one is main storage to store the data arise from the user, the data after processing, and the intermediate results. And for permanent storage, we need secondary type of storage. So I hope you understand the actual block diagram of computer and everything. In the next class, we will see the generation of computer system. I hope you enjoyed the session. Till then, take care.